We're beginning in what I feel is a second wave.
But first, a dire warning about so-called COVID fatigue. Good evening, I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. That warning comes amid a setback in the fight against the pandemic.
The U.S. reported more than 63,000 new cases yesterday, the largest single number since August. It's being linked to outbreaks in the Midwest. And today, the total number of confirmed cases in the country topped 8 million.
And the best hope for a possible vaccination before the election was dashed. Pfizer has announced that it will not apply for emergency approval until late November at the very earliest. All of this as former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie once again admits to a mistake that landed him in the ICU. CBS 2's Jessica Layton live now in Newark with the latest. Jessica.
And Christina, Maurice, not wearing a mask is a mistake that could be landing a lot of people in the hospital these days. Local hospitals are telling us they are starting to see an uptick in COVID-19 patients coming back in. This, as doctors tell us, too many people are letting their guard down. And this all could be happening at the worst time, what may be the very early stages of a second wave.
I made a mistake. I was wrong.
Chris Christie again on Friday with an admission no politician likes to make. The former New Jersey governor says a week in hospital isolation gave him plenty of time to think about how he should have been wearing a mask while he was a guest at the White House.
I did it for 7 months, George, and I stayed healthy. I didn't do it for 4 days, and I wound up in the ICU. I wanted to be unequivocal and also admit that I let my guard down.
Health experts say getting too complacent when it comes to COVID is a troubling trend.
When you look around and see other people have let their guard down, possibly you assume that it's time to just let yours down as well. And this is a perfect example of how that's not the case.
And that could be contributing to massive spikes nationwide. In the last day, at least 7 states set records for infections. And in New Jersey, cases are once again soaring.
For our practice in our community here in northern New Jersey, we're beginning in what I feel is a second wave.
Dr. Alexander Salerno says at one of his offices in Newark, they're testing at least 40 people daily. Last week, he had 25 positives in a day, compared to that same number the entire month of August.
This is not the same virus from March that it is today. It keeps changing and morphing, and it's not so much the silent spreaders like we were seeing in the summertime, but now we're seeing symptomatic COVID.
And he says he's not hopeful on a vaccine being the silver bullet. But Friday, telling Americans we're rounding the turn on the virus, President Trump said the country is on track to deliver at least 100 million doses of a vaccine this year. And those first doses will go to senior citizens.
Seniors will be the first in line for the vaccine, and we will soon be ending this pandemic. You're going to be safe, 100% safe.
And the White House also announced it now has a partnership with different pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens to distribute the vaccine at no cost once it is approved to nursing homes nationwide. We're live in Newark, New Jersey tonight. Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
All right, Jessica, thank you.